the most rigged Super Bowls of all time. From controversial calls to downright cheating, from mysterious power outages to players selling out their teams. Welcome back, sports fans. Today we're going to dive deep into the history of the Super Bowl. These games will leave you questioning the fairness of the NFL. Today we're going to explore some of the most rigged games of all time. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride. Welcome back to Quarterback. Let's get started with today's video. Super Bowl XXXIX. For the first game on our list, let's talk about Super Bowl XXXIX and the Spygate scandal. The game saw the New England Patriots facing off against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Patriots were accused of filming the Eagles' practice sessions leading up to the game, which gave them an unfair advantage. This incident caused a great deal of controversy and anger among the football community. Even though the Patriots won the game, their victory was seen as tainted by many. The scandal was exposed when a Patriots staff member was caught filming the Jets' defensive coaches from an unauthorized location during a game in 2007. The league conducted an investigation, which revealed that the Patriots had been taping other teams' signals and practices for years. The league imposed a hefty fine of $250,000 on the Patriots and suspended their head coach, Bill Belichick. The Spygate scandal had far-reaching consequences. It tainted the Patriots' reputation and brought into question the fairness of their previous victories. It also led to other teams becoming more vigilant and paranoid about spying tactics. The scandal is still discussed and debated today, with many considering it as one of the most significant scandals in the history of the NFL. If you thought blatant sabotage and inevitably robbing a team of their hard-earned win was unfair, buckle up, because we've got worse on our list. But first, make sure to land that touchdown on the subscribe button and kick that notification bell right through the goalposts. Super Bowl XL. The Super Bowl XL refereeing scandal that rocked the football world. The stage was set for a thrilling showdown between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but what unfolded was nothing short of controversial. The referees' calls throughout the game heavily favored the Steelers, and many fans and experts alike were left scratching their heads at some of the decisions that were made. The Seahawks were penalized a total of 10 times for a staggering 76 yards, while the Steelers only received 3 penalties for a mere 20 yards. It was a glaring discrepancy that raised eyebrows and sparked suspicion among fans. The most controversial call of the game came in the fourth quarter, with the Seahawks down by 4 points and driving down the field for a potential game-winning score. On a crucial play, Seattle quarterback Matt Hasselbeck connected with wide receiver Darrell Johnson for what appeared to be a touchdown catch. However, the referees ruled that Jackson had pushed off on a defender and nullified the play, costing the Seahawks a touchdown and ultimately the game. The call was heavily scrutinized by fans and experts alike, with many questioning the referee's judgment and suggesting that the game had been rigged in favor of the Steelers. The controversy surrounding Super Bowl XL lingered long after the game had ended, with some even going so far as to call it one of the most rigged Super Bowls of all time. The aftermath of the game led to several changes in the NFL, including the expansion of instant replay and the introduction of full-time referees. The league recognized the need for greater accountability and transparency in officiating, and the Super Bowl XL scandal played a major role in bringing about these changes. But despite the changes that were made, the legacy of Super Bowl XL remains tainted by controversy and suspicion. It was a game that left a bitter taste in the mouths of many fans and a stark reminder of the potential for bias and unfairness in sports. If you thought these scandals were ones that shook the NFL to its core, wait until you hear about what happened during Super Bowl XIII. Super Bowl XIII. Moving on to Super Bowl XIII, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys went head-to-head in one of the most exciting football games in history. While the Steelers emerged victorious, the game was later rocked by a shocking revelation that 2 gamblers had paid off several Cowboys players to ensure the Steelers win. This match-fixing scandal shook the entire sports world, leaving fans and analysts alike in disbelief. The players involved in the scandal were subjected to heavy fines and suspensions by the NFL, and the league was compelled to take action to prevent such incidents from occurring in the future. The scandal not only tarnished the reputation of the players involved, but also damaged the integrity of the Super Bowl and the NFL as a whole. It was a wake-up call for the league to take stricter measures to prevent any future scandals from occurring. The Super Bowl XIII match-fixing scandal serves as a reminder of the impact that greed can have on the world of sports. It also highlights the importance of maintaining the highest levels of integrity and fair play in all competitions. The NFL has since implemented strict measures and protocols to ensure that all games are played fairly and that any suspicious activities are thoroughly investigated. It is a testament to the league's commitment to upholding the integrity of the game and preserving the trust of the fans. Next up on our list, we have Super Bowl XLVII, which might not have players playing for their opponents for money, but we guarantee it'll leave you scratching your head for answers equally as hard. Super Bowl XLVII. When the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers faced off in Super Bowl XLVII, it seemed like a typical championship game until the lights went out, causing a 34-minute delay. While officials claimed that the power outage was due to technical malfunction, some fans and critics couldn't help but speculate about the incident's legitimacy. Rumors of a power outage conspiracy theory quickly spread throughout the media, with many suggesting that the sudden blackout was orchestrated to allow the 49ers to catch up. After all, the Ravens were leading the game 28-6 at the time, and the sudden shift in momentum could have potentially changed the course of the game. Despite the delay, the Ravens were able to maintain their lead and ultimately win the game. However, the power outage remains a controversial topic among fans and critics alike, and many continue to question whether the incident was merely a technical malfunction or something more nefarious. Interestingly, this wasn't the first time a Super Bowl game faced a power outage. In Super Bowl XLIV, held in Miami, a power surge caused a 30-minute delay during the third quarter. But the game ultimately continued without any major issues. Whether or not the power outage in Super Bowl XLVII was intentional or not, it certainly made for a memorable and controversial moment in football history. And who knows, maybe one day we'll finally get to the bottom of what really happened that fateful day. We hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, please show us your support by giving us a thumbs up. Click that like button. We're also curious to know your thoughts on whether these games are rigged or not. So feel free to share your opinion in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you. Making our jump from mysterious power outages to one of the most unforgettable Super Bowls in history, Super Bowl XXXIX. Super Bowl XXXIX. Finally, we get to the last game on our list. We'll take a look at Super Bowl XXXIX, a game that left a sour taste in the mouths of many football fans. The match saw the New England Patriots going head-to-head against the St. Louis Rams, with both teams putting on a great show for spectators. However, in the fourth quarter, with the game tied, the game took a controversial turn that ultimately affected the outcome. The Patriots' star quarterback, Tom Brady, was in possession of the ball when he appeared to lose control of it, resulting in a fumble that the Rams recovered. But as the game was reviewed, the referees invoked the tuck rule, a highly disputed regulation that classified Brady's movement as an incomplete pass instead of a fumble. This decision gave the Patriots the opportunity to keep possession of the ball, which eventually led them to kick the game-winning field goal. While the tuck rule was eventually abolished, the controversy surrounding its application in Super Bowl XXXIX continues to spark debate among football fans. Many believe that the referee's decision was biased and favored the Patriots, especially since the tuck rule was not always consistently applied in previous games. On the other hand, some argue that the rule was properly enforced and that the Rams could have done more to secure their victory. Regardless of where you stand on this controversial decision, one thing is for sure, Super Bowl XXXIX will forever be remembered as one of the most contentious games in football history. And that's all for today's video, folks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date on all our future content. Thank you for tuning in.